Everybody. Hi, Sarah and Rebecca, Dawny, Tim, Kenji, Lisa, Gregory, Fluff Cutie Bunny, Kim, and Mariam. Hello. Hi, Karina. Nice to see you guys. Welcome to my weekly journal. We're catching up for last week because I didn't have time. I had too many meetings and things last week, but that's okay. It happens. It happens. Okay, so here we have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7. Oh my gosh, more things are getting on the page, aren't they? Week 7 and week 8 is last week. Hello, Erica. Nice to see you. Erica, are you ready? Erica is coming to Japan in a few weeks, basically. Are you ready, Erica? I'm so excited for you to come. It's going to be so cool. So in this particular week, the likes of, what do we need? We need things like this going in it somehow. I've got these little Mario sweets, so I should cut out some of the label for that, I think. What can I say? Also went to this amazing restaurant with my partner. Also got this little card. There's loads of things I can stick into the book, but there's also tons of things I've got to paint into the book that I think you guys are going to be quite excited to see, such as donuts. Everything is coming into being sakura cherry blossom flavor in Japan, so exciting. Here, a sticker from my friend who sent me some things that she makes. Mr. Donut is making cherry blossom stuff, so that's dead exciting, I personally think. Not really. I'm so nervous. Don't be nervous, lovely. Hello, Mary Lou, Mariam, Danette, Karina, Cheryl, Kim. Hello, and Evie, Becky H. Hello, nice to see you guys. Welcome. I've just got a load of things here getting ready for sticking stuff in a journal. Everyone else saw the other pages just now, but you guys are just a couple minutes late, so you can't see them now. So try to imagine where things might go using those little stickers. I've got some other stickers from Lisa as well that have been sent to me and some other friends. But I normally put a sky down first. I also bought a present for a friend that had cherry blossoms on it. So I've got these wonderful little envelopes that have been made, but we can use them. We can use them in our creation. Hi, Dahlia. Nice to see you. It's been busy since I'm also participating in a government simulation this week. What is the government simulation? Please tell me what's happening. And are you allowed to tell us that, or is it secret? Do tell me if it's secret operation. I want to know if you got a secret operation there. Hello, nice to see you. Okay, I've got a little something extra. Normally I start with a sky, right? So just in the background, I've sent myself a bunch of pictures, so we'll let them load. Like Model UN. Oh, do tell me. And is anybody new to me, or have you come on my tours before? I recognize most of the names, but let me know. Hi, Lynn. So last week, I start these diaries on Sunday to Sunday, these journals, Sunday to Sunday. So I started with some lovely food with my partner. I kind of want to make the pieces of that food. I want to recreate them in my journal here. I've got an idea that means I might use coloring pencils. I also saw some of the first ume blossoms. You guys did too. That was lovely. Let me see if I can make that a bit brighter. Here's some of them. Aren't they lovely? Oh, of course you have, Karina. Of course. Hello. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Nice to see you. Here's another thing I did in my week. It was my friend's 44th birthday. I'm 33. She's 44. So we had karaoke among the staff. So try and get some karaoke in there. You know what? My background might be karaoke lights today. I think that's going to be good. I also made some daffodil cards for my sponsors. So if anyone's an active sponsor, you're going to get a daffodil card if you choose to have one. So just give me a me on one of my posts on the what's it called? Heygo chat, my Heygo channel at MissKendalJames. There was snow, freak snow on Tuesday, which was quite amazing, I thought. Look at that. So much snow. Hi, Elizabeth. Here are the lovely things that arrived from my friend. She makes them all. She's Golly UK on Etsy. Donuts that are in the form of cherry blossom changes, which was beautiful, and Starbucks cherry blossom food as well. So it's been, it was a nice week. That was Sunday the week before last Saturday. And then, of course, Saturday night, I finished with a wonderful Bondi exhibition that I took you guys to on Heygo, which was just glorious. So I think my sky today, what do you think? White or karaoke or a combination? I can do a combination. A white snowy sky. Let me see. Students from multiple colleges go to the state capitol to role play as senators, members of the House, and reporters. Oh my goodness, I've seen that on the TV. I've seen American children doing that on the TV. That's so cool. A real person I know is doing it. Awesome. Also, look what I've got. I got this from the post office, so this can go in the book today. Is there enough space on the page? I'm going to make enough space on the page. Let it be done. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Susan. Nice to see you. Combo. Okay. Can't imagine a model UN post-COVID. Wow. How interesting. Interesting. UN for United Nations, I imagine. Is that right? We've got a wonderful pocket here, so I guess I can already put loads of things on the pocket. Maybe I could put a menu in the pocket. That way I don't have to try and squeeze too many things onto the page. This is a little note from my partner's sister. She gave me some chocolate. It's no wonder I don't lose weight. I just gain weight in winter because I just eat loads of snacks. And you know what? I have absolutely no problem with that. Life is for living. Snacks are for eating. Let's get happy. Okay, that is going to be my paint palette. I'm going to start doing a sky already just to get it done. So it's just a piece of cardboard from before. I say that now, but would it have made a better menu card? Let me see. Better menu card or paint palette? The other thing I can use as a menu card is this. Does that fit in? I want to make a menu. You know what? It's done now. That's fine. It's done. Okay, I got some paint just off to the side. Just going to go pure white because there was so much snow. So I'm just going to get a pure white background. For those of you that have just come in, you can have another little look because you might have missed the other pages. Here are the other pages. The week before last, sorry. Here. So I basically collect trash from the week and stickers and things that are posted to me and little paintings of pictures of things that I've done. And I stick them all together with my paintbrush in my mouth like this. I stick them all together to make a record of my week. Record of my week, that's what we call it. So it snowed so much, so we're just going to have pure white in the background for the middle where a little sky is. Animal Crossing is the best. You've noticed that just like that. Hi, Susan. Nice to see you. Thanks for saying hello. Hi, Chelsea. Thank you guys all for coming. I noticed there weren't many bookings for this tour, so I'm delighted to see there's 27 of you here. Nice to see you all. And if you aren't following me already, or if you're on a different time zone and you weren't able to wake up for lots of my tours yesterday or the day before, because some have been at not suitable for Americans' time, and I think most of you are in America right now because this is usually when my audience watches Heygo. Then don't worry, check me out on YouTube. I'm MissKendalJames on YouTube. The same spelling for everything, the same as Instagram. So come and check out my stories when I launch them later, and also my pictures and things on my videos on YouTube. Please do that. Right, I'm not too worried about the outsides because I think things will get covered over in the background for those. But there we go. We have got snow in the background, and then basically I'm going to do loads of random circles of different colored lights to make it seem like karaoke also happened here. But maybe I won't do that right away. First of all, what I want to do is make a little menu of loads of food that I ate this week, because I had the pleasure of just eating loads of yummy cherry blossom food, and I think we should make a blossom menu, which I'm sure will go down perfectly well with a lot of you guys in the room here. Erica says, due to COVID, there are less schools participating, so I got the role I wanted. However, I'm feeling shy now and don't know if I'll speak as much as I planned in the beginning. Well, I reckon if you say a few things to start that you're comfortable with, I reckon the ball will be rolling and you'll be all right thereafter. But if you're anything like me, when you do public speaking, it doesn't matter how confident you come across, the chances are you're still going to get little spots of a heat rash on your chest and clear blushing on your face and things. But, who cares? Lisa says, Erica, go all in. You're leaving for Japan soon anyway. You never have to see them again. Perfect. Hello, Melissa. Nice to see you. Hi, Dawny. Hi, you're in Canada. Wonderful, Susan. Where did I get the notebook? Isn't that a lovely question? Yeah, this was sent to me. I've got to say, it smells like a farmyard. It's a wonderful notebook that's got a little key as well. It was sent to me from the UK from my brother and his girlfriend. They've been together at the same time as myself and my fiance. But yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's really beautiful, I think. Okay, I want a little menu going in here. So what I'm going to do is try and cut that safely and neatly on the side. So let's get some of my paints out of the way. See what I can do down here. Lower this a little bit. And may I say, if you guys are, I don't know if you're bored during the process, but there are processes for all of these things. If you would like to see what else I make, please go to linktr.ee/MissKendalJames, and you can browse my Etsy shop and other things and have a little look at some other things while these processes are happening, because they all take a certain amount of time. But the tour won't be longer than an hour at all. Okay, I'm going to go really careful because this is not the proper ruler I should use. There we go. Haha, lovely. What we're going to do is call that cherry blossom menu. Oh, right, I should probably empty the snacks out of it first. Where should I empty them? Into my mouth. I'm just going to carefully put them inside this kitchen roll. That's cinnamon. So basically I had three donuts because I'm a big pig and I was in such a bad mood that day, and I thought, well, you know what, I'm going to eat donuts because donuts will make me feel better. And I did, and they did make me feel better. But the donuts, there were 4 of them. So there's a funny little meme online that says, why are you eating donuts? I thought you were trying to lose weight. By the way, I'm not trying to lose weight. Why are you eating donuts? I thought you were trying to lose weight. And the person says, well, I'm only eating 3 donuts, but I wanted 4. So there we go. There's the diet. So I bought only 3. Great to be back. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like journaling with me, Melissa. Very nice. You're having a second helping of dinner. Lovely. Thank you, Elizabeth. Was that Elizabeth Kenji? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, I can't put it in chat, but my lovely followers can put it in chat. I'm just going to add a second layer of this one. This will all start coming together very quickly, by the way. So first it takes a little bit of time, then it comes together quickly. And this is gouache paint, so it's going to dry quite quickly too. I'll add a bit of water to help it dry even faster. There we go. If anyone did any of my painting tutorials, like the little birdie or the cat, do share pictures with me. I want to see those. Sarah, especially if your kids did them, if your girls did them, I'd love to see what they painted. I love that they were fighting over who could keep the water as clean like Miss Kendall. That's so cute. You guys are wonderful. So Erica and Lisa are having a lovely little chat about the UN things, but I'm not going to read every bit of it because then it'll slow the tour down. I do have to go to work afterwards, but I can check it out myself later. Oops, sorry. Just hit you guys. Hello, Dawny in Wales. Thanks for staying up so late. Lovely. Okay, what we need next is a little cherry blossom menu. Oh no, and some cherry blossom menu. And what was I going to say? And some karaoke lights. So let's pin that up here as well so you can see what I'm doing. Karaoke lights. Let's go for blue and yellow and green. We're just going to imagine, because there was a disco ball in the room, so I'm just going to do disco ball like lights shining throughout the white and things that I just did. Green and yellow, well, blue and yellow and green. I'm totally biased. Those are my favorite colors. I say it's like the sun, the sky, and the grass. I'm making a cherry blossom menu. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. That's all of the things I ate with that had cherry blossom flavor last week. I'm going to include them all. I'm calling that cherry blossom menu. You guys can agree or not agree. But I'm going to put it in my Mr. Donut packet. I'm actually loving buying snacks in accordance with, oh, that packaging can go inside my sketchbook. Which reminds me, I think I've got other cherry blossom packaging. Where is it? What was it? Let me think. So I'm doing this to be kind of like the lights of disco ball in the room that we did karaoke, and I'm just pushing the paintbrush around so it makes a kind of circle, not really caring too much if it's big or small or anything. I'm going to start with the lightest colors first, so doing yellows first, and it's okay if they overlap because lights do overlap, and also the paint in the background is still wet, so it's making the colors a bit more light but also a bit more opaque. So I'm hoping that when you see me make my journal, you get ideas for your own, or just ideas for your own painting and drawing in general. The cherry blossom menu, I think I'm going to draw, by the way. In Japan, so many of the packaging and stuff that you buy has hand-drawn illustrations on it. I really love it. So even if you're buying some really expensive, you could even be buying a car, and the graphic design that for the advertisement will potentially have been painted or drawn originally by someone in hand, and they've just enhanced it digitally and then decided to use that as their branding, which I think is just wonderful. I love it. Hi Dana, nice to see you. Oh, Lisa says, Erica, I say you will have a grand time. Have total faith in it, and you won't prove me wrong. Lovely. Yeah, do it. Lisa, do I take it to mean that you've done it before? Or your kids have done it before? Or your kids maybe aren't quite old enough yet? Let me see. This one isn't going as well as I'd hoped. Some need a little extra care. It's a metaphor for folks in life too. I'm trying to be random about where I choose to put these. There we go. And these, again, just representing the kind of disco lights around the room, but also snow in the background. I was going to do it black, but it's fun to mix things up, put them together, if they want to be put together. Therapeutic. So I've got some lovely tours this week because Girls' Day is coming up. It's Monday for me here in Japan. And I've got tours of just a wonderful old town I'm going to take you around to 4 merchant houses, temple, see some beautiful koi carp. On my Thursday morning, your Wednesday for you guys in Canada and America, I'll also be taking you to Ishiyama Temple. We're going to have the full history of the Tale of Genji, the oldest novel ever written, the oldest complete novel on record that was the first ever written. So we go to the location that was written in, and also we will see the seasons changing, so we'll keep watch of it all year round, right? I'll look out for signs of wisteria growing and plum blossoms coming into action, and any other flowers that might be coming into action too. And then also, let me think. Something else. Green leaves, and I don't know, magnolia, and then eventually, what are they called? Hydrangeas coming into bloom too. So we're flower watching while gathering history and having a nice time hanging out together. So please join me for that. And I'm going to take you one more time to the bonsai exhibition in Nagahama, but in the daytime. So we saw it once at night, once at day. It's going to be quite different. So I do hope you'll come with me. Bombay is plum bonsai trees. So yeah, it should be lovely. Do join me. Let me see. Hi, Wen. Hi, Cheryl. Nice to see you. Lisa says, not so lucky to be involved, but I have shoved my kids into exciting opportunities, and I'm well versed at pumping up the spirits. Got a couple of shy ones in my brood. Lisa, you sound like a fun mum, says Erica. It's wonderful that you are active in their lives. And Lisa says, we 3 ladies are spending Hina Day making our own Hina dolls. Lovely. I'm sure Erica will be showing people how to make Hina dolls as well. Bear with me one moment. I need a little something. I just remembered where it is. Okay, what I needed was my pencil case to do the cherry blossom menu. And I think maybe in here I've got, yes, this. Look at this cherry blossom paper that came from my Starbucks. I don't normally buy Starbucks. I don't really like it or approve of it or anything. But companies these days are working harder to not use a load of plastic. And actually, it's better to go to McDonald's than it is to go to the supermarket to buy your lunch and stuff in Japan. It's mad if you care about plastic. But also, I do care about whether or not these companies are paying their taxes and things. So it's a battle for me. So I go to Starbucks 1 to 3 times a year in Japan because it's kind of a religious activity in Japan. Everybody's going to Starbucks all of the time. They love Starbucks. So if I want to be in the in crowd, guys, I've kind of got to go to Starbucks as well. So I do for research. And I'm going to put the cute paper in my book. Hi, Patrick. Nice to see you. Welcome to being at home with me so many times. I think lots of you have not come to my at-home tours, so welcome. One of the guides offering things like that, and also recaps of my week via at-home tours. Okay, what I'm going to do, I want to rip that over in this way. Oh, got a little bit of paint on it. That doesn't matter too much. Use that side. Okay. Well, it doesn't really rip anything like I would have hoped it might. But I think I might not care too much. You know, I'm all about not caring too much about things like that. There we go. Little stick there, and I got some glue here. Oops, sorry. There we go. What exactly are we making? We are doing my journal page, lovely. This is my weekly journal. I don't know what point you came in, but I was showing people lots of other journal pages as well. I don't know if you missed the screen at those points. But we're doing a recap of my week based on basically a bunch of trash and photographs that I have. And hopefully you guys will pick up some ideas for your own journaling and, I don't know, have a nice time hanging out in a tranquil space. And also, if you came on some of the tours, maybe you'll feel it's kind of nostalgic catching up with the things in that way. Scissors. Oh, I moved them. I've got them. Now, if you came on my tours yesterday, they are not going into this diary, this page. They're going into next week's because were on Sunday, my Sunday. And good thing too, because I got so many pictures and things from those. So I don't really have the space for this one. Oh, I should probably keep those. Probably Lisa wants a little bit of those. Listen. Do I have Tim Hortons there? What does that mean? The answer is obviously no, but what does that mean? Is it food? Or is it art supplies? Tim Hortons. Thank you very much for following me, Lynn. Hi, Jane. You like their coffee because you're a coffee addict, but you make your own too. Okay, good. What is Tim Hortons? Coffee shop. No, I've got no idea what that is, I'm afraid. I don't have that. I don't know. In the UK, where I'm from, we've got Costa and Nero, Cafe Nero. Right, this I'm going to pop up here. I'm going to glue it on now so it's nice and stuck. Pop, that's British for put. Pop something down, pop something over there, pop out to the shop. They never put a store in Japan. Well, I'd love to go to one. I guess I'll just have to do a round the world trip next year and come and see you all. Make a queue list. I'll stay with Lisa for a month and then move around from there. That's going to be my menu card goes inside there. Nice. Oh, lovely. Okay, and on the other side, I want to stick lots of other stickers. I don't really know what this one is from. I think it's a bonsai exhibition in a different place. And it says Bombay again, so it's a ticket I picked up. I think it's saying I get 100 yen off. But these are the ones that I used and went to. Oh, well, I'm sorry, that's my Mario Sweets. And then this was my ticket, so that can definitely squeeze in there somewhere, can't it? And this was from Chopsticks. So it's also another really exciting week. Yesterday was the very day in which I did my first ever tour. So thank you very much for those of you that came to support that fact. And then today is the very date in which I did my first ever tour. So tonight, it might be too early in the morning for some of you guys. I'm going to be doing a special in my home. Just come and chat with me. I've made some video trailers of some things that are coming up in the future. And I'm going to show those to you live. Very special. And also I'm going to announce live and present, like live open the tours on my tour, some really big, special, important tours that are coming to my channel in the next few months. So please come and join me in that big old celebration. That's not dry yet, so I can't stick anything up there. But that's fine. I definitely want to get this little guy in there. Doesn't that look good? That looks good, I think. Test for you. Yeah, I'm thinking something like this. Yeah. Got to keep a little QR code because QR codes were invented in Japan, you know. So they're very Japanese. I'm quite generous with the glue because this book that I'm using, it's got real handmade paper. The cover is made of leather, and that's why it smelled like a farmyard. And I'm not vegan or vegetarian. I do eat a lot of vegan and vegetarian food. I know some of my friends are, and I don't want to upset anybody, but this was a present, and I'm not going to not use a present, especially not such a well-made, lovely gift of a present. So of course, I'm making the most of this lovely book that I've been gifted with. And yeah, that's why it smelled like a strange farmyard, especially when I opened it. I was like, oh, who's cursed me? Has someone sent me a poop? Please don't send me poops. So it doesn't matter if I cover over some of my paint. And let me see. Do they still have chili? Oh, wow, Mary Lou, it sounds great. Everything is cheaper than Starbucks and has great muffins and things. You love envelopes on journal pages. Oh, good. I've got another little one. Susan says, don't know what that is. Can I help you, Susan? Have I missed something? Let me know. I don't want you to feel confused. Yeah, not trying to confuse people. It might not have been me because there are people having a chat. Might not have been my confusion. So the other thing is that last week, I got a new visa. I got a visa, which means I can leave the country and come back in and I'll be safe and well and no one will say, Kendall, stop trying to live in Japan. You've done your time. So yay, I can leave and come back, which means I can go and see my family and friends who I haven't seen in what will at the time be 4 years by the time I get to go. This is from a little selection of stickers that Lisa and her family sent me. So I'm just going to squeeze a little one in there. That goes in there. I like things overlapping in these books, so I go for some overlaps for sure. Maybe I'm going to lower that one. You know what? I'm going to stick a little heart up here. You might think, oh, this looks so girly. Well, even if you're a guy, go ahead, make it as girly as you like. Who cares is what I say. Sorry if that seems aggressive, but that's how I feel about it. Do what you want to do. Just don't hurt other people and do what you want to do. Live your life. Susan's going to take me to Tim Hortons. Oh, lovely. I'm very excited. Lovely. Can't wait. Let's cut out this Mario and Yoshi. Oh, actually, I'm going to cut out the mushroom guy. So basically, when I got my visa, I kept texting people and they said, how are you celebrating? And I'm like, well, I'm going to work. So I thought, okay, I'll buy myself some sweets. Sweets and a kind of milkshake. Oh my goodness, the inside of the packet smells so good. So inside this packet were melon and cola flavored sweets. Have you guys ever had those two things in the same packet? It's quite common in Japan. They love, well, for soda flavors, it's a kind of blue lemonade or bubblegum like flavor, and melon and cola. They're your typical kind of flavors. Cut out this little mushroom guy. Doo-doo-doo. Now, for when I make the menu, what do you think? Should I just use colouring pencil and have it look all light and lovely? Or should I also use a black pen first to do an outline with black pen? What do you think? Ooh. So I do also want to write in these books, on these pages, but it's a little bit difficult on with the book presented upwards. But I am going to do a little bit of writing here and there. That I'm waiting for that to dry. I can write anywhere I like, to be honest. Of course I can. It's my book, so it's my rules, right? I figured these stickers, they're saying, use me. I ain't but an average groupie. They're not saying it like that, but they are saying use me. So I'm going to use them all. Ta-da! If you got things that look good for using, you should use them, because are we not guilty of keeping our treasured things for as long as possible because we think they're the most special things of ever, and then we find that we've never used the lovely stuff. So use the lovely stuff is my recommendation to you guys. If you've got lovely stuff, just use it. Don't let it mature in your house for 4 years before you consider using it or giving it away to a friend because you feel guilty that you never used it. If you're feeling attacked right now, then that's on you. Right, I'm going to come all the way down here so that I can work on a little drawing. Here's my lovely pencil case. It's created by my best friend back in the UK. Still going to use one of those. And then I need some pictures of the food that I ate. Mary Lou, wow, we sometimes get the coffee beans at Target here from Tim Hortons, but only randomly. Oh, come to Canada. That would be awesome, Susan. That would be awesome. I'd love to come to Canada. Hi, Beth, and hi, Joyce. Nice to see you guys. Okay, so the menu is going to have cake. It's going to have cake and donuts on it. So first of all, the donuts were really interesting. They were in the different stages of cherry blossoms blooming. So if I bought 4, I would have had all of the blooming cherry blossoms, but I just bought 3 because I'm not greedy. Said the super, super greedy person. So for starters, the outside looked like a cherry blossom a little bit, and the inside. And then they were filled with sakura mochi. But the brown one had cinnamon dust all over it, which was super yummy. Just gonna, maybe if I zoom in a little bit like this. So gonna do a version of cinnamon dust. This would be really nice in watercolor, actually. Maybe. No, sometimes we just need a little coloring pencil. I want to make these nice and accessible. I'm doing this as a kind of rough coloring so that it looks, hopefully, a little bit like there's dust. I put down a little bit of the yellow first, a kind of creamy yellow color. And then I'll do a pink one above. And I got to write menu. 1 second, let's write menu first. Oh, that one's broken. I forgot that one's broken. Hi, Grace. Snowed in California yesterday. Yeah, I've got a friend who lives in California. If anyone watches on YouTube, my friend Dave, when I put these up on YouTube, he lives in California and he sent me a picture of that very fact. It looked amazing. It looked amazing. Menu. I do my E like a backwards 3. Lisa's children like to play around with fun handwriting to make their own styles. And me too. So there's mine. I'm gonna put a little cherry blossom up over here. Welcome if you're just coming in. We've got a page right in front of me. We're filling up my journal, but I'm just making an extra little thing that's going to go inside the journal of some of the lovely, lovely foods and things that I ate. This is a really great way for me to recap my week and always get to remember it, I think. Hopefully it gives you guys some ideas for doing the same. One must love their own signature. It makes things slightly more enjoyable. Oh, really? I like that idea. Yeah, I like mine. I remember telling my grandma it's got a smiley face in it, and she said, "Oh, don't be silly. You can't put a smiley face in your signature." And then I showed her my signature, and she's like, "Oh, it's actually very nice. Actually, very nice." Okay, the next one was a half bloomed cherry blossom. So what it was brown on one side, and on the other side it was pink. So you can see why I had to buy all of these donuts for research. It was donut research for my sketchbook, for my journal. So it had that dust on one side, get a bit of the yellow in there too, make it look cinnamony. And then it had lovely, adorable pink on the other side. Hello, nice to see you. It's so snowy where you are in Pennsylvania, Grace. Hello. And you're okay with that? Well, I'm glad you're okay with that. Sorry, just shaking my table a little bit. The gimbal, the stabilizing device, is set up on a photography clamp attached to my table. So if I rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. If I rock the boat, then everything rocks. But I'll try and be more careful. It had little strawberry bits on it, or cherry blossom bits, but it had strawberry essence, I think. And then the next one was full cherry blossom. So it had chocolate, cherry blossom-esque strawberry chocolate. I'm pretty sure they used a little bit of strawberry to kind of make it a more fulfilling flavor. Can I say that? Yeah. There we go. So I'm doing lots of little flakes of chocolate. They were all incredibly yummy. And you know what? I'm going to buy them again this week. The donuts at Mr. Donut in Japan are not so bad for you because they're smaller than American donuts, for starters. They're smaller. They got holes in, so half the donut's missing, right? I can talk myself into anything I want to buy and eat for any old reason. And then they're just great. Just buy them. Just buy them and eat them. And they've got fruit flavors like strawberry, right? So that's also super healthy. Okay, we need a little Starbucks cream. I'm gonna do it from the top. I bought a sakura latte. Sakura latte. With some lovely whipped cream up here. They remind you of mochi nuts, chewy donuts in Chicago. Well, these had mochi in. They had sakura mochi in them. I'm so happy you're going to be here for cherry blossom season, Erica. You're going to feel like you're going to be so happy when you arrive. She's going to get here in 3 weeks. I don't want to stress you out, Erica, with like, what? 3 weeks? That's so soon. 3 and a bit weeks. Just wonderful. I've actually got a friend who lives in Nishinomiya, where you're going. But I haven't met her yet. She's my friend from the UK, but she's pretty introvert, I think. So I suggested a couple of times and I just given up. But if you're happy to meet me, I will come to you, lovely. Don't you worry. They're not teaching writing in school anymore. Are you kidding, Susan? Are you kidding? Because kids type on computers. That's crazy. And worse than that, in Japan, the kids are not typing on computers. They're typing on their phones, so they don't know how to type. They're losing their writing skill because they're not writing so much, and kanji is difficult. And they're typing on their phones like this or this. So they don't actually know how to type. And I've never felt so old as saying the travesty that is. Like, guys, you've got to learn. You've got to just... I don't drive, okay, and I see driving as some kind of life skill, but it's not as necessary, especially not as I live in a big city often, and or right next to train stations. So I just haven't needed to in the same way. But you can't forget how to write and not know how to type. And it's no good. It's no good. I don't think I need to talk to you guys with that, but if anyone's watching this on YouTube and they're like, oh my goodness, this is so interesting. How did she do that? Well, I wrote it, and you're going to have to learn how to write things too. So do it. Right, I'm going to put a little grey shadow under these. Let me zoom in again. Here we go. This is my latte, and I'm going to write underneath it in pencil or pen with my writing skill what these things were too. But also I really want to put the food that I had from the sukiyaki, so there's good vegetables. So this is a menu of sakura things. At the bottom I'm going to put some meat, I think, or at least some vegetables here. These vegetables, should I put my friend's face creams and body lotions there? I don't know. They look yummy. They'd fit the idea, but maybe not. This I want to put little Japanese carrots and things. Let me see. I've got some messages here. I'm gonna. Ken really wants snow. Susan says, "Hey Ken, can you come and shovel mine?" Good idea. I spent years shoveling out my parents, then going on the street and shoveling my grandparents once. So gladly. Ooh, hi Benny, nice to see you. Oh, Wen says, so sad, no snow in New York City yet. Melissa says, so sad and depressing that we are creating an illiterate society. No, sore thumb joints for sure. Dahlia also loves shoveling snow. Sarah says, did you see the new TikTok trend about writing your name without your pencil coming up off the paper? Congratulations, kids. Welcome to cursive. Susan says, I will teach you how to drive when you come to Canada. Thanks, Susan. I'm dead excited. We got this whole new life happening now. Lisa says, it was fun to teach the kids as they grew. Dahlia, we have our next business venture, the snow shovelers. Amazing, amazing. That's funny. Are you telling me that I can just write in cursive and make videos and people will, it will blow up the internet? All I've got to do is write in cursive. Is that what you're saying? Goodness me. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. I'm going to get a carrot over here. The carrot was also in the shape of a flower because it's in Japan. The carrot is in Japan, so it's in the shape of a flower. Did you know that yesterday on my tours, in my bag, I had carried around 3 carrots? So my shoulder was aching quite a lot. Also, I was so cold on my tours that that my whole body had been shaking so much. And yeah, my back just ached from shaking. I've had a nice solid sleep now, so I feel pretty good. There's no problem there. But do you ever think that's some of the things the guides might be going through? And that final tour, I really wished I could have presented it in warmth, because it was just bonkers. One of the main reasons it was bonkers is not only because the exhibits were crazy, but I just was so cold. I was so cold. So if you don't know what we're talking about, you're going to have to go on YouTube once I upload those later today and have a look. So that's a carrot. I'm going to get some lovely little mushrooms in here. The mushrooms get to be drawn a little more differently. Maybe these are enoki mushrooms. So this is one way where I'm showing off some of the things that I ate during the week through a little bit of drawing. A little bit of drawing. And these are mushrooms. You know what? Before I came to Japan, didn't really like mushrooms. I love vegetables, but I just didn't really like mushrooms because we've only got round button mushrooms, really, or big beef mushrooms in the UK. And they're just boring. And I don't like the texture bursting in my mouth. But the texture, there's such variety in texture in all of the mushrooms in Japan that I actively buy and eat them now. They're also the cheapest vegetable you can access in Japan. So, well, one of the cheapest ones because they're made here. Made here. They're grown here. Excuse me. Excuse my ridiculous language. Oh, of course I went back, Mary Lou, to get the carrots. Would you like to see the carrots after? I don't mind introducing the carrots to the people. Enoki mushrooms are so good, aren't they? Introduce the carrots to the people. What do you think, guys? Should I write the names underneath all of these things, or should I leave it? This is a mushroom, but you're not going to be able to tell from above. Do you think it looks nice without any names and I just know what it is myself, or should I write the names? Maybe the internet would blow up if I wrote the names by myself. If anyone watches this on YouTube and takes this seriously, then you should. But also, don't take it too seriously, guys. Chill. What I'm going to do is maybe write them down in the bottom corner over here. Bottom corner over here. I should probably speak nice, proper English, shouldn't I? Bottom corner. Bottom corner. Okay, we've got... I'm going to write Mr. Donut. I'll write it in the American way. Cherry Blossom Donuts. Starbucks Sakura Latte and chiffon cake and vegetables from sukiyaki. Oh no, it was shabu shabu. Whoops. Shabu shabu. Shabu shabu means to swish around. Swish, 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 swish. Which is what we do when we cook the foods and eat it. Oh, thank you, Wen. Likes how I said it the first time. Okay, menu into the menu hole. Da-da-da. There we go. Here it is up close again. And just pop it just down there. And I've got this extra one in here too. Oh, Gregory Fluff Cutie Bunny said he prefers not to give names to his carrots before he eats them. Well, if anyone is giving names to the carrots before they eat them, then that's a little bit strange, but it's okay. Golly Natural, check out my friend Golly Natural on Etsy. She makes the most incredible, just, I don't know, things for beauty. How do I describe it? I don't buy from anybody else but her. Like, I don't buy these things from shops. She just makes wonderful things for your face and body, and I just love them. I only buy from her. And I have them sent around the world once a year. And yeah, there's issues. What do I support there? Do I support the CO2 emissions, or do I support my friend? Well, I also just want a treat from my friend. So there. Right. I'm gonna grab a little envelope out of here. And I think we're just about done. So guys, if you're liking this kind of thing and you are able to tip, then please do leave me a tip. I'm not going to bang on about it, but the fact of the matter is that a lot of my tours won't be coming back because there aren't, it doesn't cover my time at all. So do consider tipping if you'd like to see this kind of tour stick around. And please consider reviewing if you like as well. I know some of you can't afford a tip. That's absolutely fine. I want you to be here, so please don't ever feel like you're not meant to be here. And yeah, I hope you've had a lovely time with me. I'm just going to write, I got a visa in here. And do share this with your friends, share pictures. If you make something based on this, then let me know. I want to see your pictures. I got a new visa. Yay! That's all it needs to say. Simple as. Simple as. Thank you very much, Wen. I'm not going to write this week's goal because in the last 2 I didn't, because in the first 4 I wrote goals, first 4 or 5, and I just didn't do them. And then I felt really bad because I didn't do them. So it's Alex's idea to set an intention for the week, but I'm sorry, I'm not an intention setter. I have loads of intentions throughout every day, and I'd rather just have them in my mind, in my soul, in my heart, than write them into the page. Sorry. I don't have a big enough house. I've just got one room. I live in one room, so I can't leave things out all week as reminders. I don't have the space for it. So no. Right. There we go. Oh, there's also a little dot in here somewhere. There's a little dot to stick it, but I guess I can't find it. I'm going to have to use glue. That's fine. Please, Wen, do you guys do some journaling? If you want to share with me your journal pages, I would love to see them. If you want me to share them with other people, just let me know too. I don't mind sharing them with the Voyagers. Put a little spring just up here. Well, what do you think? Do you like it? I hope you like it. I like it, and that's what counts. If someone says, do you like it? And they say, if someone doesn't like what you've made, who cares? You made it, you enjoyed it. That is all that counts. So enjoy making things yourself and having the best time doing so. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. It was lovely to have you here. Did it in 56 or so minutes. You guys are wonderful. Thank you, Grace, for giving me a follow. And honestly, yeah, let me see what you make journaling wise. Navia, sorry, Manon as well. Thank you very much for coming in, but sorry that we're a little bit late. Now let me get those carrots and show you. Ta-da! This one might not look it, but it's purple. I'll put a picture on Instagram when I cut them open. A white yellow one, an orange one, and a purple one. Yay! How do you show your work? If you go on linktr.ee/MissKendalJames, you can find me on things like Instagram, or you can find my email address on my website. There's lots of ways that you can get in touch with me. I'll just get my Instagram in the background. 1 second. Here we go. Just loading. On Instagram, I'm MissKendalJames, so do follow me. I've got almost as many posts as Lisa. Lisa's got thousands and thousands of posts. It's basically a diary of my whole life. But yeah, come and see. Over time, I've still got 2 weeks worth of updates to do, but you can see some extra things. Here's my face. Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, thanks very much for sharing the links. Yeah, please do share. You can email me as well, kendalljames@mail.com. Thank you very much. Neither of my pen pals has written back. Don't worry, Susan, I can get you some more, but also some post is taking a really long time right now, lovely. But don't worry. There are other pen pals. And anyone waiting for a pen pal as part of the pen pal group, please bear with me. I'm so busy right now. I will be getting to it. As I said in the pen pal tour, it can take 1 to 2 months for me to get everything in line because it's not priority, but it will be done. Don't worry. You need more? No problem. Susan, if you've still got my email address, just send me a message saying more pen pals, please, and I'll include you in the next set of more people. Okay? Thank you. Oh, yes. Lisa's most recent posts are all of my tours, so do check them out as well. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Wen, for tipping me. And thank you very much to my lovely sponsors for making up for if there aren't so many tips. It means a lot. Thank you. Goodbye. Good night to you, Wen. Good day to me. Nice. Finally got to the post office this week for Rebecca's pen pals. Okay, don't worry, lovely. Don't worry. It takes time. See you.